I'm watching Cops with my cousin this weekend, and this lady cop pulls up on these two white girls, and one of the white girls has these two huge knots on her head. Lady cop's like, what happened? Who did this? The girl goes, I got jumped by 3 guys. Lady cop goes, they were black guys, right? No, they were white. Are you sure they were white? They weren't black? Remember this whole little cop thing? Because we're going to come back to it in a second. Shout outs to my dreamers. If you're watching this video and you don't have any dreams or goals, set some. And if you're like me, at some point you've announced your goals or your dreams to people and they instantly tell you, you can't do it. Don't try to put your limitations on me. I would tell you what I want to do, and depending on how you react to that, your reaction would put yourself in one of the circles around me. Do you land in the inner circle? Do you land as an acquaintance circle? Once you tell people your goals, it kind of forces them to reveal how much confidence or faith they have in you. Find that one person that has your dream job and then do some homework to see how they got there. One day I just sat down and I was like, you know what? I want to live in this size house, I want to drive this kind of car, and I want to live this kind of lifestyle. What job would I really love waking up every day and doing for the rest of my life that would afford me this kind of lifestyle? Do you know how hard it is to get a girl to like you when you don't have any ambitions or drive? It's not that hard, by the way. At some point during your pursuit of your goal, your inner dialogue might start jumping up, be like, you can't do it, you can't do it, night! I'm here to tell you, you can do it. So when I got out of high school, I made a plan A, and then a little bit more recently, I came up with a plan B. You know, it's good to be realistic with this stuff and have a fallback. I'm not trying to make this video too long, so I'll tell you guys my plan B before this video is over. Some of you guys know my friend Wendy. I was out with Wendy one day, and her roommate at the time, we're at this karaoke bar, and her roommate's like, Adonde, I hear you have big dreams. I kind of have big dreams too. And I'm like, really? Well, you know, what do you want to get into? She's like, I want to be an actress. Cool, alright, so like, you know, you went to school for acting? No. Are you planning on taking any classes in college for acting? No. You reading any acting books? Mm-mm. Do you plan to start going to auditions out in LA or something? Nope, I believe it's just gonna happen to me. Fun fact, the way things happen in your head isn't always the way things happen in reality. I just want to throw that out there before we go any further. Get specific with your goals. Saying I want a nice car is 10 times different than saying I want a red Lexus LFLC, 24-inch rims. Lexus, if you're watching, you know, I have no shame in plugging products. The clearer you make your goals, the more focused your pursuit becomes. Okay, so let's reanimate that whole cop story at the beginning. When the white girl who looked like she got beat up by Chris Brown with the knots on her head, when she's telling that lady cop, hey, I got jumped by 3 white guys, that's really vague. 3 white guys jumped me is a lot different than saying 3 white males, mid-40s, bald, all had white t-shirts on with jeans. When you get focused in your search, things become a little bit easier for you. Alright, so your most valuable resource is time. Not money, it's time. Without time, can't do nothing else. Here's a good way to look at it, okay? God doesn't give you money, He gives you time. And you take that time to a man who has money and you say, hey, I will give you my time if you give me your money. You'll never meet a rich man who doesn't value time, and you'll never meet a poor man who does. Your friends want to hang out, tell them, okay, well, I'm free from 8 to 9. Anytime between then, let's do it. So if your friends show up at 8:55, you can tell them, hey, I got 5 more minutes, guys. What are you talking about? We just got here. No, I told you, I'm free from 8 to 9. We got 5 minutes, it's 8:55. Same thing with friends. God doesn't give you friends, He gives you time, and you invest that time into people, and those people become your friends. Think about it. Alright, so as we close out this video, let me tell y'all real quick how I came up with my plan B. As you guys know, because of my involvement with gaming, I get to hang out with famousy people. Last time I was in LA, I'm hanging out with my boy Yaz, Caesar, and Joe Gordine. And we get invited to hang out with this actor at his house. Y'all might have seen him, I'm not gonna say no names, but he's on a little TV show called Glee. I think it's a show on Telemundo or something. Pull up to this nameless actor's house, and the first thing I notice is how big the house is. Walk up to the door, I notice all these fancy cars in the garage. It's okay, materials don't really impress me that much, okay? His roommate answers the door, he's like, Glee guy is out back in the pool. So it's nighttime, we go out back, and he's in the pool and he's got a girl on each arm. Very close to the kind of lifestyle I envisioned for myself, but you know, I wasn't completely sold yet. So we're there talking to the Glee guy and the 2 girls, and then me, Caesar, and Yaz get up and we walk around to the front patio to look at the Hollywood Hills view. See the view, come back to the pool, and Glee guy and the 2 girls have mysteriously disappeared. And you know where they probably went, right? They probably went to the movies. And I'm a little salty about it because they didn't even invite me, but it's okay. So the roommate comes back out and he's like, hey guys, you want to tour the rest of the house? And we're like, yeah. So he shows us around, and then we come back downstairs and the front door opens and like 10 girls walk in, all dressed in like their best club attire. And we all kind of disperse. I go to the living room because that's where all the girls are at, and I sit down on the couch and I'm asking one of the girls like, are you guys going to the club? And they're like, no. Okay. Are you guys not coming from the club? No. So these girls all came in their best club attire just to come to this dude's house. And little do they know, he already left to go to the movies. Is at that moment I realized, you know what, if plan A don't work out, I think I'm gonna pursue acting. You wanna write books? I'm here to tell you, you can do it. You wanna be a movie director? I'm here to tell you, guess what, you can do it. You wanna be a singer? That's a little different. Because I've heard some people that can't sing. There's two kind of dreamers in the world. Those that wish stuff is gonna happen for them, and those that make stuff happen for them. Now go out there and be somebody.